Hello guys, I'm Yadagiri Reddy and welcome to the series of Java for Absolute Beginners. In this video, I will explain about class and object in Java. So what is meant by a class? Class is a blueprint for creating objects. That means, for example, if you want to create any object in the Java, you need the blueprint, okay? So that blueprint is nothing but the class. So let me tell you one example, then you will understand better. So for suppose, if you want to construct any house, what you need some kind of a house plan, right? So this house plan includes every detail about the house, like how many number of bedrooms you want, how many number of balcony you want, and what is the width of every bedroom, and how your kitchen model should be, and which direction the house should face. So all these details will be present inside the house plan, right? So this house plan, we call it as a blueprint, okay? So first we build the blueprint, then based on the blueprint, we will construct the house, right? So here, if you consider the house as a real world object, to create this real world object that is house, you need the blueprint, right? So just apply the same concept here. So not only a house, you can construct anything like that. So if you take a bike or if you take a car or anything, so for building a bike and for building a car also, you need the blueprint, right? So the blueprint is nothing but the design document. So in terms of bike and car, that is a design document. But in terms of a house, it is a house plan, right? So these all are called as a blueprint only, right? So this design document will contain every detail about the bike. So for building this bike object, you need the blueprint, okay? So in the similar way in Java also, if you want to create any object, you need the blueprint. So that blueprint is nothing but the class, okay? So what exactly this blueprint will contain? So if you consider any real world object like house or bike or something, so let me take bike, okay? So what exactly this bike will contain? So every real world object will contain state and behavior, right? The state is nothing but the properties, okay? So for bike, we have some properties like what is the color of that bike and how many number of gears are there and how many number of headlights are there. So all these are the properties, right? So properties of a bike. So this is called state of the bike, okay? And next we have behavior. Behavior is nothing but the functionality. Changing the gear, increasing the acceleration, applying the brake. So these all are the functionalities of a bike, right? So these are called behaviors of a bike, okay? So in the similar way, this state and behavior will be applicable in the Java also, okay? But here we call them in a different terms, okay? So in the real world objects, we call it as a state and behavior, right? But in the Java, we have different names for that. So state is nothing but the properties, right? The properties are nothing but variables. So in Java, the state is nothing but the variables and the behavior means functionality. Functionality is nothing but a method, right? So in our previous video also, we have discussed functionality means method, right? So this functionality is called as method in the Java, okay? That means in Java, we have variables and methods. So these variables and methods are the members of a class. So here, how do you create one class? So if you want to create the class in Eclipse, first you need to create the package. So after creating the package, you can just select the package and go to File menu, click on New and create the class from here. So if you don't see the class here, you can just go to Other, just type class here. So now you can see it is showing the class, right? Okay. So here I need to provide any class name. So you need to follow the naming conventions also. Your class name starting letter should be in the capital letter. Okay. So here I will say bike. So just I'll click on finish. So now you can see the class is created. Okay. So by default, when you create any class, it will not have any variables or any methods also. Okay. That means it will not have any state and behavior. So you need to add those things. Okay. So after creating the class, you need to add the variables and methods to this. So for example, let me add some variables here. So few variables I'm adding. So in the similar way, I will add some more methods also. Okay. So public void increase acceleration. So here I will pass the speed. So I'm not actually writing the code, I'm just printing something. So something like this. So next we have some more methods. So like this, I have some variables and some methods. So every class will have some variables and methods. So basically these are the members of a class. Okay. So this is how we define the class and we add the members to the class. So the members includes variables and methods also. So next we will see what is an object. Okay. So the object is nothing but an instance of a class. So previously while explaining the class, I said like for creating the objects, we need the prototype or blueprint. So that blueprint is nothing but the class, right? So what is an object then? So it's very simple. As I said, object is an instance of a class. So now we have this prototype or blueprint, right? So if you create one instance to this one, then that becomes the object. So for example, there is a design document, okay, the blueprint. So using that blueprint, if you build one bike, what you will call it as? So that bike is actually an object, right? So it is an instance of that blueprint, right? So in the similar way here, this object is an instance of a class. So now let me create some object. So I have created the bike class, right? So I want to access this bike class methods inside this program file. So I'll create one object. So how do you create the object? So this is a syntax. First you need to write the class name, then your variable name or object name you can say, because once you create this object, you are storing into this variable, right? So you can call it as an object also, okay? So your object name or variable name equal to, we are going to use a new keyword. So the new is a keyword for creating objects. Then we need to mention the constructor, okay? So here we are not talking about the constructor much. So in my next video, I'll talk about constructors and what are the types of constructors and how we can define the explicit constructors and every details, okay? So here just remember that constructor name is always class name, okay, and semicolon. So now let me create the object. So what is my class name here? Bike is the class, right? So bike new bike. Constructor name will always be the class name, okay? So after the constructor name, I mean after this class name, you need to put this parenthesis, okay? So let me just comment this. So now we have created the object, right? So this bike is actually the object. So here we have created the object and we have stored that object into this variable, bike variable, okay? So as I said previously, a real world object will contain state and behavior, right? That means in terms of Java, it will contain the variables and methods, right? So this object also will contain the reference of the variables and methods present inside the bike, okay? So that means you can access these things inside the program file class also, okay? So here bike dot. Now you see we are able to access color, number of gears and the methods also, increase acceleration and get color method, right? So let me just print the color here, okay? So I'll write this one inside sysout and let me just execute this one. Now you see we are getting black as a color, right? So here whenever you create one object, this object reference will be always unique. So that means, for example, if I create another object for this bike class, that object and this bike object will never be same, okay? So for example, if you are constructing two houses based on a single blueprint, even then the two houses will not be equal. Why? Because you are allocating separate land to each house, right? So if you want to construct any house, you need separate land, right? So you cannot construct two houses in the same land. So you need to allocate separate land for each house and you will get different house numbers also, right? So that is why these two houses will never be equal. So in the similar way in Java also, whenever you create some object, the object will actually allocate some memory, okay? So it will create some memory block. So that memory block address also will be different for each object, okay? So just like how these houses are getting the house numbers, in the similar way in Java, for every memory block you will have some address. So those address will be actually different, okay? So if the address is different, that means it is actually referring to a different location, right? So for suppose here, let me create one more object. So I'll just name this as bike1. So here, let me add one method inside this one. Public void set color. So here I will pass the color, string color, this dot color equal color, okay? So here I'm assigning this color, whatever I'm passing, this color variable value to this class variable value, okay? So here let me call that method bike dot set color. So I will say red, okay? So what exactly I'm trying to show you is, here I'm creating one bike instance, right? So here also I'm creating another bike instance, okay? Here I'm changing the color. So in this bike instance, I'm changing the color, then I'm printing the color in the console, okay? So let me just print this one as, okay? And next we have created another reference, okay? So in the similar way, I'll just call this method. So in this way, I'm not setting anything here. So I'm directly calling this one bike1 color. So now I'm calling this one here. So if these both objects are actually equal, what happens? Here I'm setting this color as red, right? So even here also we should get the red color only. So I will just execute this. Now you see what we are actually getting. Bike color is red. So in the first instance, I'm changing the bike color, right? So it is printing as red. So in the second instance, I'm not changing the color. So whatever the color by default it is present, it is giving that one, right? So if both objects are equal, then obviously you should get the red color, right? but these two objects are not equal. That is why when you change anything into this object, that will not reflect here. Okay, so this is about classes and objects, guys. So basically class is a blueprint for creating objects, and this class will contain some state and behavior, nothing but the variables and methods. Okay, so variables and methods are the members of a class, and object is nothing but it is an instance of a class. Okay, so whenever you create the instance, then only you can access the members of a class. So that is for this video, guys. I hope you enjoy this video. If you like the video, please hit the like button and also share this video with your friends. So if you are facing any issues while writing the program, or if you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.